Oh. Hello, everybody. This is just something. There's a card I was given about 20 years ago. We were given by a lovely lady called Nancy, who I don't know whether she's in heaven now. She may well be. And if you're not and you're watching this, sorry about that. And it had a word fitly spoken. It's like an apple of gold in a setting of silver, which is taken from Proverbs in chapter 25 verse 11. A word fitly spoken, a word that's just right for the occasion, is something very precious, an apple of gold, and something so precious that you kind of want to keep it and commemorate it and remember it and hold it carefully in a setting of silver. A word fitly spoken is like an apple of gold in a setting of silver. Stay with me. Well, I seem to have misplaced the card compared to whatever around somewhere. And this is, just something I want to share just for a few minutes. Quite a lot of time there, it's about 5-10 minutes worth of thought on a Sunday night, the 9th of January 2021. Would you believe it? So from our sofa, we're actually on a sofa today. From our sofa, wherever you are, we will be watching this tonight. We will be watching this on your tonight. Could be almost at any point in the near future. And I hope the blessing here is a word for you, not from us, but we believe in God, and we're trying to share the gospel in these strange days. And they are strange days that we're living in. One of the things we've been thinking about a lot recently is Jesus saying to Mary, a lady called Mary Magdalene, that's where she came from, Magdala, on the northwestern coast of Galilee. And Jesus said to her in Jerusalem on day 3, when he'd been raised from the dead, why are you weeping? Just after 2 angels had said, why are you weeping? She explained to them the reason for her tears, and then she turned around and there was Jesus there, and she didn't understand or didn't recognize him for whatever reason. And then he said to her, why are you weeping? Who are you seeking? As if that's going to make a difference to those tears that she had. But then, through other words that were said, just a few choice words fitly spoken just at the right time, she had an apple of gold setting of silver, not just for her but for all mankind. People kind of stick one. Someone picked me up on that the other day. He said, mankind? He said, well, don't you believe in women? Yeah, I believe in women. And I still open doors for ladies, and ladies first. There's an apple of gold that has changed the world. Jesus said, why are you crying? Whom are you seeking? So we're thinking about crying a lot. We've got reasons for crying, as you've probably got reasons for crying. What comes to your mind, dear wife, 13+ years, when you're sharing these thoughts from what you've learned as being a Christian, life experience and hopes and situations and stuff?
I think there's something that's come to me. There's a verse, isn't there, about tears and just
I'll have to look that up on my phone, which is over there.
The other thing I was thinking about is chapter 2, about their in Egypt and put under hard labour, and they were crying out to the Lord, and the Lord said their cries had come up to me. So I guess what I'd say is, can I say, is it true that you say no crying is wasted?
Well, that's truer than no woman, no cry. No crying is wasted. You can cry for the wrong reasons. You know, we can be upset about things and then find that they're not necessarily the way we thought them to be. And often it's the situation that comes along which, you know, tugs at the emotions and gets the tear ducts flowing like Niagara sometimes. You found a verse? Looking on the phone?
Yeah, Psalm 56 verse 8. The New Living Translation. You've collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one.
That's good.
I'm going to try and find that in my other bit. Psalm 56
There's something to share, isn't there?
verse 8. It's a good one, isn't it?
It is.
Did you not know that one?
I'd forgotten about it.
Well, I think I had.
Anyone on time? In a different version?
Okay, here we go. You number my wanderings, slightly, put my tears into your bottle, I will not be moved. When I cry out to you, then my enemies will turn back. This I know, because God is for me.
Okay, you kind of got a modern take on it. Yeah.
Sounds quite-
Well, I mean, it's true that the Lord knows everything and He keeps things. And as Mary treasured, the mother of the Lord Jesus, and you know, surely others as well, treasured things up in her heart. You know, and we have at the end of time the Lord saying He'll wipe away the tears from those who are in heaven. Doesn't say about wiping away the tears. That's a little thought that came to me the other day. Was if you don't go to heaven, do you get your tears wiped away? And if you don't go to heaven, does pain stop? You know, what about bad memories? What about all this stuff? You know, there ain't no guarantees that if you don't go to heaven, that there are any beds of roses. All the petals are gone. It's just thorns. It's a scary prospect. It's good to have the peace in this life ready for the next.
I think what I would say is that crying is I know for a fact in my own experience that I have fewer tears because of it. Maybe the fact is I have fewer tears about something, what might be perceived the sad things of life, the death of a loved one, or you know, a loved one that's sick or facing a challenging time or going through a real trial. So I would say I have fewer tears about that, but equally on the flip side of that, I may also cry at some things that other people say are good. Which you probably are.
Yeah. It's like, why are you serious about that thing?
Yeah. Why does that upset you?
It's possible. I mean, that's true. You know, I remember lots of instances like that. Why on earth are you upset about that? When that which I'm upset about is, I'm sure, something worth being upset about. And although they're the ones to have said it to me, perhaps, I believe in truth, have turned it on the heels and said, no, why on earth couldn't you seemingly care less? I don't understand why you don't care about this. I remember an atheist said something famously like, if you really believe this gospel is true, you would be doing everything in your power to share that gospel with everyone, everywhere. And if I believed it was true, I would go across England covered in broken glass on my knees to see one person saved. And that's serious stuff. So there we go. Can we end on a cheerful note?
Well, I think we can, because when the Lord Jesus spoke about why you cry, she had seen the bigger picture. She had remembered what He said to her. She could see the now, she could see the present. She hadn't put past you know, past words, past promises into her present experience. So it was sad, but she had a very limited perspective. And I think sometimes, and actually we must have all had that, mustn't we? Your situation doesn't change, but your perspective on it does, and sometimes it feels better. So Mary's situation didn't change, but she got this new knowledge in the sense that, well, right, you know, she didn't get Jesus back alive to her walking on the earth and, you know, carrying on in heaven. But she realised, okay, now I understand what's going on, and she's comforted in that. She sees it's better. So the bigger picture.
Or the new was actually so much bigger and better and more fulfilling for all concerned than the past could ever be. The past wasn't everything, no matter how good it was. Okay, so don't worry about sort of past out, but God can sort your future. He has too. Okay, that's enough. Time to turn it off. Do you want to do it? What shall I do?
Let's both do it at the same time. Just show our unity. We join hands. Is it this button?